another update on our farmlet trial here at our research farm in Elliot. The trial where we are testing different levels of nitrogen fertilizer and using white clover to replace some of that nitrogen out of the fertilizer. It's end of the season and there's a lot of rainfall happening over winter here in Tasmania, and that is what we see now. We are getting towards the end of the season for the lactation of the cows. What it is also the end of is we are getting very close to finalizing this 3-year research trial. It's another month to go and then we have collected all our data for the 3 years, and then the trial as such will have finished. The lactation is finishing for our cows. Normally end of May we start culling and drying off the first cows. We already have removed some of the cows of our farmlets, and over the next 2 weeks the remainder will be dried off and go on maternity leave. The conditions so far this autumn have been quite okay. It has been a fairly warm autumn, so we have been able to maintain some pasture growth. It is getting wet though. We had recently 60 mil of rain, and the dark clouds show that there's a fair bit of rain coming again. There's another 60 or so predicted. So we do start to see a little bit of treading in the paddocks because of the moisture. But our aim over the last 2 weeks of this season is that we graze out all paddocks to a low residual, so that the target residual in spring can be achieved at the right level. In our farmlet trial, it normally means that all paddocks are basically eaten out early June. As you can see, this is a paddock where cows will go in soon. It has some regrowth in it that I will graze out. What you also can see here is that clover is still clearly visible. But as you can see, the clover isn't growing as fast. It is slightly slower filling in open areas. The ryegrass under these colder temperatures of autumn is growing slightly better than clover, which is a normal feature. Clover grows extremely well over summer and early autumn. Over winter it is a bit slower than grass. As you can see, for our cows, we had a bit of rain over the last couple of days. The soil profile is full, and you can see that the paddocks are changing color a little bit because of that, but that's part of the time of the year and that's a normal thing. Under these conditions you quite often see that it is difficult for the cows to eat the amount of grass that we want them to eat. If this is early lactation, the cows bounce back from that very quickly, but because all cows are now late lactation, you quite often see if they can't eat the grass that we want them to eat, the milk production drops immediately and bouncing back is more difficult. That's a normal feature for cows late lactation, and that is something that we see happening too. At the moment we think we will have a almost similar year to last year, and the first year in cow production. Grass production has been strongly influenced by how the weather has been this year, but I hope that next month, when we are at the end of the trial, we can report a bit more on how the milk production and the pasture production has been this lactation and over the last 3 years. We will keep you informed for a little while longer in what the results are on our from our farmlets. Just keep an eye out on these videos. We will be following up with some more information afterwards.